What's going on, Pisces? And welcome to my channel, Alchemist. Justin here, and I hope you're having the best birthday season so far, because we got one more week of it, Pisces, so let's make the most of it. And for those of you who are returning, welcome back, Soul Tribe. No, just full of energy today, Pisces. I appreciate your subscriptions, your likes, and shares. Your support is just, especially for you showing up on during this season, it's just the best, Pisces. And it keeps us growing. And for those of you who are new, welcome. I'm happy Higher Self has brought you here. We are in for an amazing journey. Now, the theme of this week's monthly spread is going to be a monthly check-in, Pisces. You know, with all the planetary shifts going down, we just want to make sure that you're doing well and get you prepared for what's to come. And just so you're all aware, this is a general reading, not a one-to-one. So take what resonates with you, leave the rest with me, and never force a reading on a situation, okay? So with all that being said, let's jump into it. Your space has been cleansed. Gems, feeling lovely. Just great energy all around here, Pisces. Now, Pisces, with this spread, I'm going to be going till Higher Self says stop. We're just going with the flow. And just so you all know, these readings that I do, they're not gender-specific readings. So apply these energies to people as they make sense for your situation, okay? More. Ooh, I'm with it. And then lastly, the decks that I'm working with. This one is the Anatomy of the, what is this one? No, this is the Tarot of the Divine deck of just Major Arcana City here, Pisces. And then the other one is the Anatomy of a Witch Oracle deck. And I'll include links for these decks and other decks that I like using down in the description box below. So definitely check that out if you're interested, Pisces. This is sick. I'm with it. Because here's the thing. One, you got your ruler here, which is fantastic. We got the Chariot and lot going down here. But Pisces, there's a lot going down here, and I feel like it's time to make a move. For some of us, especially full Chariot combo here, come on, it's time. I feel like it's time for some freshness, Pisces, and whatever that looks like. This could be if you've been wanting to start like a new project, a new business, a new hobby, just something new, I feel like, and not even just like, I just feel like something that's really gonna take you out of a funk, because maybe some of us have been in this place where we may have been in a rut, maybe it's just been kind of like the same old type of thing with life. We sort of got like our days have been pretty much planned out, weeks have pretty much figured out, everything's just gotten so structured. And where there's nothing wrong with structure, Pisces, that's not even what I'm saying, but I just feel like that if things have gotten so predictable or just so monotonous that it may be time, I'm just thinking the Fool is Uranus energy. And Uranus energy is about just coming in and just like a shock to the system, really. Uranus is a type, if we see things on a linear, going down a straight line here, bam, literally just knock things on its, and that may be what we need, Pisces, Let's say, for example, let's say we've just been kind of working for a while and it's just like maybe you've just been kind of grinding. Go on a vacation, takes a little time for yourself and do something fun, Pisces, because even when I'm saying like a shock to the system could just be just doing something for you, Pisces, breathing in just a little bit of joy in between this, because I feel like that with this energy, there's, especially with the High Priestess kind of popping up here in reverse, that has there been something like an inkling or something inside you that's been trying to guide you in a different direction, but maybe we're nervous about what that means, Let's say, for example, if I'm just thinking with like work, for example, I feel like that's like the easiest one. let's say if we've been doing this thing for a while, if you're like an accountant, I don't know, and you've been been doing an accountant, and where it's like you enjoy what you're doing, but low key there's always been a side of you that's been curious about what it would be like to maybe start your own kayaking business. I know we're working with the energies here, Pisces, stay with me. But if there's something that inside of you that's been like just like nagging, because high priestess, I feel like the high priestess is your intuition, and that little voice inside us that is just like that tries to guide us towards that, really towards our wins, towards like victories and whatnot, because that's what the chariot's representing, getting to that win. But if there's been like that little voice that has been saying, try this, Pisces, try it, Pisces. See where it'll take you. Because I feel like that this, and Pisces, I feel like this could take you on a new adventure, and I feel that this is one that, sure, if we're not sure how to have a kayaking business, maybe we're not sure where to get kayaks, maybe we're not sure where we're going to post up, like as far as where this is going to be. The nice thing about this, Pisces, explore, see where that takes you. Maybe go to a place, go do some kayaking this weekend or whenever you have your next days off, weather permitting as well. But see, maybe we can bounce some ideas off of people, because who knows, maybe you get to talking, this person's looking for someone, and then next thing you know, you find yourself an opportunity. But I do feel that that with this hangman popping up here, Pisces, that was just one example. But if things have just been feeling just sort of like same old, and we're not just getting any type of fulfillment on top, in this life, allowing yourself to kind of like break free and experience life, maybe throw yourself, not necessarily in like an unstable situation, but throw yourself out of your comfort zone, I feel like doing some more stuff like that will spark some kind of new, sometimes like the word that I keep getting is adventure here, Pisces. And I feel that with, considering all the major arcana coming through here so far, and your ruler, Neptune, coming through, are there any dreams? Oh, speaking of Neptune, are there any dreams that we've been wanting to pursue? Or this could be like any kind of hobbies that we may want to work in, Pisces, doing those type of things, with where the energy is going down, considering, last week, Saturn moved into your sign, Pisces. So, we got that energy is getting settled in, and Saturn's doing hard at work. He's getting down to business. And then Pisces, on top of that, during the end of the month, we have Pluto that's going to be moving into Aquarius for a little bit on the 23rd of March. And that's going to be a big one, Pisces. This is like a generational thing. This doesn't happen that often. So when it does, you can bet. I mean, things are really already starting to go down, and Pluto's not even there yet. Things are already starting to change. It's on the horizon, and this, I feel like, is going to be a really keen time for you, Pisces, for everybody, to make sure that we're listening to our intuition and going where our gut is trying to take us. And this could be too, Pisces, if we're thinking about things that are like, I'm just thinking about things that maybe kind of like have like a grip on us or may hold us back. I'm thinking with this Four of Coins. If we've been feeling like, if there's any sort of like things that are holding us back or that are preventing our growth, is looking at those things and finding out what ways that we can start letting some of that stuff go, so we can start incorporating some of this newness. And what I mean by that is, let's say, for example, with all this movement cards, let's say if we've been trying to work out, make more time to work out, but we tell ourselves, that we have, this thing, we got work, we got kids, we got, life, we got all this stuff here. Well, Pisces, if we focus on all these other things, but we're not taking time to invest in ourselves and focus on ourselves, especially during this time, and really during the duration of this journey, Pisces, it makes it so that, or it makes it feel that there's, how do I want to put this? It just becomes kind of boring, Pisces, when we're not doing things that, if we're just sort of, and not even boring, that's a bad word for it. I just feel with all of this momentum that you're working with right now, if there are areas that we feel like that are holding us back, or in any sort of way, in what ways can we kind of free up those shackles is what I think I'm trying to throw at you here. Because I do feel like that the universe is trying to line up something for you here. And this could be something too, Pisces, if you're not sure, what this calling is. Let's say if you've been feeling deep down, there's just something that's been kind of urging you to go somewhere, but we're just not sure where that guiding force is. This may be, also with all this, I'm thinking Chariot, the Fool, this may be a time as well to maybe go for a trip, maybe go, and it's, getting out of your just like maybe normal environment, if you have like, this could even be like switching up. If you have like a same route that you go, let's say for like you're walking or going to work, just doing little things like that to kind of shake things up, because I feel that there's something that's trying to pop out of this, Pisces, and I feel that it's not going to be found on our normal path. We're going to need to do something, maybe change locations, maybe maybe you're thinking about moving, Pisces. That might be something. Maybe it's time for like a new scenery altogether. But even on just like a minimum, Pisces, even just like we can go for like a hike or something, or maybe go to like a different town for the weekend, or just, who knows, Pisces, explore your options. I feel that there's something that is just gonna free you up here, and that's gonna, newness. Like, I really don't have any other words other than newness at the moment. But let's see what else we got going on here, Pisces. More. Boy. Okay, heard Seven of Cups. Any more? Okay. Right here. So Pisces, got the Seven of Cups in reverse here. And with this popping up, I feel that some of us, if we have been feeling this feeling, maybe we know that there is something we needed to just kind of shake stuff up, but maybe we might feel a little overwhelmed by the options, possibly. Pisces, don't let the idea of so many decisions overwhelm you. Take that overwhelm and let's channel that into excitement. Because if anything, this gives you have like, let's say, if we're thinking about like different places to maybe visit, or even to live, and you're just like weighing all this. It's like, well, I love this climate here, but I also love this, blah, blah, blah here, blah, 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 that, blah, 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 that. Well, Pisces, it sounds like someone's going to be traveling quite a bit over these next however long, let's schedule little trips for these visits or whatever. Or if we're thinking about work stuff, it's just like, well, what do I want to do? I sound like a travel agent sounds great. Kayaking person sounds great. Maybe I want to be a librarian. Maybe this is Sleeping Beauty. Maybe I want to be an actor. I don't know, Pisces. But if there's something, that like, options are exciting, don't let that get you to a place where it like stagnates you, where it's halting this fantastic momentum. Trust your instincts. Try not to overthink this, Pisces. With this energy so far, really kind of feel this stuff out here. This is some, especially, you got the moon and Neptune. Yeah, this is something where this is super intuitive energy when I'm thinking about it here. Just really tap into that and trust that higher self, God, Buddha, Jesus, however we connect to the source, is trying to guide you to the answer, trying to get you to this new journey here. And think of the Fool, Pisces, as well. A new cycle is about to begin, because the Fool is the first stop on the major arcana train. We're getting ready to wrap up a bunch of cycles here. And Pisces, while I'm thinking about following stuff that our hearts wants and listening to our intuition, Mars is going to be moving into Cancer. I don't know if I said this is Cancer's card. Is going to be moving into Cancer on the 25th of this month. And I feel that is going to be where the energies are kind of leading us more towards things that resonate with us and that we feel we want to do. Because let me tell you a little bit about, and this is more kind of astrology according to Justin, but when I think about Mars and Cancer, and just Cancerian energy, my son's in Cancer, if a Cancer isn't interested in something, even being a cardinal sign, one of the initiators, if a Cancerian isn't interested in something, they're just not going to do it, like fact. I mean, you can try, but I mean, it's just something, if we don't feel it, if it doesn't speak to our hearts, then we're just sort of like, well, why? But I feel like with Mars moving into Cancer, Pisces, this is going to increase that in a sense of like, it'll help you. If anything, it's going to help that guiding force. It's going to increase that lunar energy, that intuition, because the high priestess is the moon, and I do feel that it's if we follow where our heart wants to go, Pisces, and not to say that, I'm not saying like, you ignore your responsibilities, but just more so balance it out. I feel like we spend a majority of our lives, focused on our obligations and the bills and the things and the have-tos. Let's take a little more time, Pisces, and focus on the wants, the desires, the dreams, what do you imagine, the fantasies, let's live into that, because that's the beauty of life. It's meant to be like a yin and yang. We got to harmonize with this stuff. So harmonize. More. And what a lovely treat. Actually, we're going to get more. But what a lovely treat for your last little week of your birthday season. To take yourself out, do something new, do something that your heart desires, to entertain that longing. In Pisces, even when I'm thinking about the Hanged Man in Neptune energy, sometimes maybe some of our dreams or wants, may feel just like that. They may feel kind of fanciful or too fantastic for us to accomplish. Maybe we're thinking that we don't have maybe resources for things, and it's not focusing on what you don't have, Pisces. Focus on what you do have, which is inspiration, which is motivation to try something new. That's really half the battle right there, is just the energy. If we have the energy to fuel this, we can accomplish whatever we want, Pisces. It's just how bad do we want it? That's the real question. And then, what are we going to do to help that manifest? Because when we're putting that energies out there and we're taking actions towards that, higher self hooks it up, but we just got to be clear in what our desires are and not doubt the messages when those signals are guiding us, Pisces, because it really does seem like to me that, the energy is trying to lead us to victory. It's trying to give you to just take that leap, and don't be nervous, Pisces. I know it may seem a little uncertain at first, or just like, I get it, jumping into the unknown, but that's all life is. We're constantly just trying to figure this thing out as we go, seeing where this journey is going to take us. So why not take a brave little leap every now and again, Pisces, especially when the opportunities are coming up. Let's see what else we got here. All right, Pisces, what else we got cooking up here? All right, okay. So we got Three of Swords and the Knight of Wands in reverse. In Pisces, with this Three of Swords, I feel like this is something where maybe some of us, I almost feel like that this might help your healing process, Pisces. If some of us, the Three of Swords can be a card of like melancholy, possibly depression, very kind of sad, somber energy, And if we have just gone through something, Pisces, whatever that kind of, that sad energy might be, that we may be feeling at this moment, this sometimes in when we're in this, where I get, where we don't want to move, where we just kind of want to just be in this energy for a while. We may not feel, we have healing that we want to get done. But my thing, Pisces, is eventually, once we've started to really process this, eventually we have to take steps towards healing. The Knight of Wands, it doesn't have to be anything aggressive, but it's just like, sometimes when we're in a space, let's say if you've been cooped up in your apartment, we've been dealing with the stuff, it's been like maybe the same kind of place, maybe it's been like apartment, home, or apartment, work, and then back, let's say if it's been, or, maybe you took some time off and we've been cooped up in our safe space. Even in our safe space, Pisces, if we're in a certain energy for too long, it's going to permeate in our space. And sometimes in order to break that up, we need to get out, and that's, I'm not even saying like you got to think about your traveling, depending on, where we're at in this Three of Swords, even just like going around the block, Pisces, just something, this reading, it's, if we just, where routine is great, Pisces, it's just like, or, and I get, and not even just routine, but even like, healing and going through that stuff. This just feels like in order for you to get towards that place of feeling more balanced and feeling better in a more higher vibration, it really is taking some action and shaking some things up. And Pisces, there are some times that even when we're not feeling like it, if we get out there, just if you're, because even in the healing, sometimes we ignore our intuition. But if our gut is urging us to, like, come on, Pisces, let's just get out there, just come on, we don't even got to look cute. Let's just throw some sweatpants on, a hoodie. Let's just get out there, just a little bit something. Let's go to the store. And you know what? No, let's not go our normal way. Let's go the back way. I just feel like that just any little thing is going to just help bring just some freshness, Pisces, and some inspiration and some creativity and really all the things that I feel like that you'll need and that's going to make you feel better, and really that the soul tribe is going to need, because eventually, you focusing on you, Pisces, and changing things up and being innovative, because who knows where this is going to take you, Pisces. It is going to help raise the soul tribe's vibration too in the long run, because you're taking time for you, and then you're bringing, it's beautiful how this works. More. Let's see what else we got for you, Pisces. In Pisces, all this we're just gonna keep doing that. All this momentum here. Aries season is coming, is in a week. It's gonna be, I think the sun officially enters Aries, I think it's Monday on the 20th of this month. But I think Aries season officially starts like the 21st. But this is the time, spring is here. It's right, we're already in it. And I'll tell you what, Pisces, I've been smelling spring for a while, something in me just feels like that this is going to be a really abundant spring, or at least it can be, if people start just kind of following their hearts more and balancing stuff out. I really feel that this can be a time of a lot of new beginnings and new opportunities and adventures and journeys, and it's something's coming, Pisces, I'm gonna get there. And because you've probably already been hearing stuff that's been going down in the news. Granted, I don't personally watch the news, but my friends in the Soul Tribe keep me up to date. And there's some stuff there's some craziness, some new stuff that's going down here. But in all that craziness, there's also some beauty that's going down, Pisces, and we can be some of that. We can bring in, it doesn't have to be, let all these people and their shenanigans, they can bring the doom. We're going to bring the sunshine. We're going to bring the newness, the freshness, the spring, yeah. Let's get some more, Pisces. More? Okay. So it looks like we're done with the tarot, Pisces. And last little cards here. You got the Ace, and which both are dope. You got the Ace of Swords upright, and then you got the Ten of Swords in reverse. So Pisces, with this Ten of Swords, you know, maybe some of us have gone through something where, I'm just thinking with this Ten of Swords, Three of Swords combo, I feel like that there's healing that's being done right now. You know, maybe there's something where we're processing, because the Ten of Swords can be almost like a card of rock bottom. You know, maybe we're healing from, it could be a number of things. Maybe like a job, maybe something happened where we got laid off, or maybe a breakup, or whatever this is looking like, Pisces. I do feel that these energies are saying where, yes, you heal, be with this, understand this energy, you know, and what you're processing, but try not to attach to what's going down. You know, take this time to get a better understanding of you. You know, whatever this healing process that you're going through right now, you're beginning a brand new cycle, Pisces, and it's going to take a second for you to adjust to this, but you know, to this new cycle, this new chapter. And you know, maybe something that might help this process here is really, just getting out of doing something, just to get out of your comfort zone, to really kind of break this up, because I feel like that, you know, sometimes when we're going through these situations, we can get caught up in them and wonder, you know, why is this happening to me? You know, what was this really meant? You know, was this really part of my journey? Did I make any mistakes? You know, we start over analyzing this, Pisces. And, you know, I feel like this Ace of Swords is like really presenting a new way of thinking, you know, that yes, where this whatever has gone down, it sucked, it wasn't great, you know, we're still we're learning from this, but there was a reason that this is happening, Pisces. And from where I'm sitting, this looks like to me that higher self, again, however we connect to the source, is cooking up something for you here. You're going to get, this is all going to be worth it in the end. And you're going to, when that clarity kicks in, Pisces, because it will. It's, you know, when we've had time to reflect, and as we're growing from this situation here and being with this moment, it's all going to make sense in the long run, Pisces. So yeah, let's get some oracle cards here, because yeah, Pisces, this is fantastic. I'm excited. Oh, got the witch bottle here starting us off, Pisces. And with the witch bottle, you know, this to me, Pisces, is what kind of happens when we stay in an energy too long, and then we keep that bottled up. You know, I feel that this is time with this bottle to open yourself up to new opportunities, you know, to see the world from a different lens, you know, because maybe this is something where we may have been a little upset, you know, might have been a big fan of society or, you know, people at the moment, but I feel like this is really allow yourself to kind of open, you know, to let some of that stuff go, to not keep that all bottled up, and, you know, to keep it, you know, not to wear it like a badge. You know, it's these situations right here, they shape who we are. You know, we go through them, we learn from them, and then we grow. You know, it's not meant to keep us down, Pisces, but it can if we keep this bottled up and we hold on to it and we let it fester and we don't take that healing process, you know? And, you know, Pisces, this could be too, when I'm thinking about this witch bottle, keeping stuff bottled up, you know, maybe talking with like a good friend, or or some, someone that we trust. I feel that, that we feel okay being vulnerable with, because maybe that's something too. Maybe you're just trying to, maybe you need like a sounding board. It's just like, hey, I just got to this breakup and I think I want to go backpacking in Europe for a little while. Like, should I do it? And it's just like, Pisces, if that were you and me having this conversation, if you can do it, yes. And if you're not sure if you can do it, not even if you can't do it at the moment, let's figure out some ways that we can get you doing this thing, Pisces. Absolutely. Oh, okay. We got the Protect card here, Pisces. And with this Protect card, Mark, I feel that okay, hold on, Pisces. Let's switch back over. Because with this Protect card, and then you got the full moon to finish it off. Protect your energies at this time. I feel like with this card, and what I mean by that is when we're going through the healing process, I feel like it's like protect yourself, be mindful of the people that we're around, and be also mindful too of what we're telling ourselves in these situations. Because sometimes when we're in this stuff, sometimes we can get into that like more kind of low vibratory thoughts like, gosh, why does this keep happening to me? This like, I'll never get out of this situation. Like, I'm just like stuck. And Pisces, if we find ourselves getting caught in that spiral, doing some things to break that mold, because, with these swords, thoughts become things. And, the more we manifest that in our heads and what we tell ourselves, it becomes becomes what we manifest. And that's not what we're trying to do, Pisces. We have something bigger that's trying to unlock here. Your last card is the full moon. And if we stay in that space, it's hard to reap the rewards. Look at that. You got both. The moon is just upside down right now, Pisces. And I feel like that is it's understanding your feelings, in this. And knowing that this isn't permanent, if we're feeling this hurt right now, it's going to pass. Just like I was talking about with the lunar cycles. It may feel real intense in this moment, but it'll wane, Pisces. And then the good energy, just like you see here, is going to start waxing again. It's going to start increasing. So, try not to let whatever these situations that gone down here stagnate us, because you have a moon that you're getting ready. You have abundance that's getting ready to come your way. The full moon is reaping the rewards for the seeds that we've sown. So, and Pisces, last little thing with that while I'm saying that, take a moment and look at where you've come so far, in this process. If we've been kind of stuck in something for a while, because if you've gotten up every day and you've been kind of putting one foot in front of the other, you have grown. It may not feel like the growth that you want, but it just helps give you a good motivator. It's like, okay, well, yeah, like the suck's still there, but I don't feel like as crappy as I did yesterday. So that's a good start. And okay, I can work with that. And then next thing, then look at that. We're already a little bit chipper, Pisces. And it comes with practice, and repetition and making that like a thing. But good stuff is coming, Pisces. I feel it. I feel it. So just keep that faith. This is going to be a busy couple months, I feel like, but it's going to be totally worth it. So, all right, I think I'm going to leave that there. So hopefully you like that, Pisces. Hopefully it made sense, because this was interesting for sure. I enjoyed it. But if something resonated with you, give it a thumbs up and share this, Pisces, because I feel like this is the time, to kind of shake things up, to really kind of get out of our comfort zones. And that's not even saying like you have to do like, let's say, for example, we're talking about a hobby. This is not even like saying like you have to do something out of the mix. But let's say there's something that you used to do something for a while. Let's say you got like an old, there's no drum set here. But let's say if you got like an old drum set that's been just kind of collecting dust and you haven't played that in a while, dust that bad boy off. Maybe do some beats, or something. Jam. Have a jam session, Pisces. Anything along. You got something, a project. Say there's no garage over here. You got to go something in the garage that you've been again gathering dust, maybe oil, getting all dirty. Let's clean up. Let's get some projects, Pisces. Oh, you know what? Two last thing, Pisces. We're sharing, but. Another thing, Pisces, this could be too, if we're healing through something and we have like a bunch of old stuff that we're clinging on to, that maybe remind us of this past situation. There's power in symbolism. Maybe if it's like old clothes that we were wearing that day or something, and that's still, when we look at that shirt, it makes us feel some kind of way. If it's in good condition, let's donate it, make space for some newness. There's so many ways that you can work with this, Pisces, and I feel like that we can share this and get Pisces doing some more creative, innovative, fresh stuff. Who knows where that world would be beautiful. And then Pisces, in that whole time, if you haven't already, subscribe and hit that bell button. You get notified when I release videos each week. And then social media. I do have a Facebook and Instagram. I'm going to do something on them eventually. But where I have been active is on Insight Timer. And it's a meditation app that I've been working with for years. It's not, we don't have any kind of partnership. My philosophy is, or at least, has been, if we have tools that raise our vibration, we should, share them. And so I made a group on there. It's free, or you can have a premium version if you want it. But the group that I made on there is Zodiacs Raising the Vibration. And it's just a little place to drop little pockets of, or little bits of, wow, what do we do over there, Pisces? I drop affirmations or encouraging messages. I personally do that on there daily. But, if you just drop by, you want to drop one, drop 10, you can never have too much positivity, Pisces. But that's where that group is starting, and as things grow, I definitely want to do maybe more. They have like where you can do group meditation, so I would love to have it to where we're all kind of meditating together, and however that looks like, Pisces. I just think it would be a lot of fun. So that's where I'm at on Insight Timer, under Justin Morris. Just check that out. Come find me, Pisces. It's cool, and my picture's on there, and at least you'll see me. And last thing, last thing. If you have any Cancer in your placements, because you got some of the hottest tickets in the house here, Pisces. Not that you needed one, but come on. Cancer and their ruler, come on over to the Charity Friends, Pisces. If you just want to see how us water sign, how Cancer just kicks it. But we do, what do we do over there? We discuss lunar shenanigans. Just talk all things Cancerian. It's a good old time, Pisces. And all that housekeeping, down in the description box below. But let me get your surprise cards here so I can get you out of here. Ooh! My girl! What's good, Empress? Oh, we got a lot to talk about that. Pisces. The Empress. Love it. So much major abundance. Girl. Ooh, Pisces, we're about to go in. One, you got the Earth card here, and I'm just really, Pisces, this is going to be a good time to nurture any ideas that you may have, and again, that could be if you want to start up something, if you want to go travel somewhere, if you want to plant something. You are abundant, and remember that. And I feel that with this Earth card, it really is getting in touch with those abilities. Start creating, more experiences for yourself. Because when I think about Earth energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, the Earth signs are, the most in tune with this realm. And I feel that it's easiest for them to create their experiences. But all that to say, Pisces, it's creating experiences for yourself, starting to manifest whatever abundance looks like for you, because something about the Empress, many things about the Empress. We got so much feminine energy here, Pisces. You got Venus, the moon, and Neptune. what a trio this group is. Ladies. I mean, Pisces, what are we talking about? Your abundance. You can go out there and manifest whatever you want right now, and take care of yourself too, Pisces. With this energy, Empress has been really aggressive going around here, and I am with it. There's been a lot of Empress energy, not even just in my readings, just in I've noticed in other people that I watch, even like one of my someone I also know who pulls it, Empress, all over the place. So I feel like that this is one good time for some self-care, taking care of the body and all of that, our home space, and then focusing on what can bring us abundance, and what areas that we're feeling that we're lacking in, physically, mentally, spiritually. Empress that, and be aggressive just as she's been, because the energies are trying to line you up to your higher self, Pisces. I mean, this is incredible. I mean, really, going from the moon to Venus to Neptune. Neptune is considered the higher octave of Venus. And considering that Venus is exalted in your sign, it's getting you in that prime space. All that jargon to say, is getting you in that prime space. I feel the energies are really lining you up to achieve enlightenment, to get that, because that's what the Hanged Man is, when we get in reverse here, that understanding of like that calling, where this whole Ace of Swords, all this stuff starts making sense. So Pisces, this is going to be an abundant time, work with others, work with your energies, like really trust in Pisces. Trust your instincts, that you're always, but especially during this time, trust your instincts, and if something's not resonating with you, let's try something, follow that, because you something's unfolding for you here, and it is going to be splendid. The Empress is here. It's going to be splendid. So, girl, I'm not even sure if that whole message came across. It's just, that's something I'm gonna work on here, Pisces. But the Empress and I really do the most sometimes, and she girl, we gotta work on that. But I'm gonna leave that there, Pisces. Nature of our problem. But stay safe out there, Pisces, and really do something, Pisces, something new, something fresh, something to raise your vibration to the roof, because really the higher self is already getting your energies in tune here. I mean, that's sick. And I will catch you on the next one later.